President Trump says White House entire East Wing is being torn down. Well, he doesn't say it. It is happening. I
Yeah.
believe me, folks, it's being torn down. Like, no, I mean, we can see it. Wasn't he kind of like trying to hide it at first somehow? He's just like, don't photograph it.
Well, I think so. Yeah. I don't know if this is true, but I heard like I read somewhere that any workers or anybody that's like doing the destruction aren't like allowed to take pictures or videos or
Hmm.
anything.
Yeah, I think. I mean, there could already be a freaking bunker underneath that section of the White House.
I
I think
wouldn't
I
doubt it.
might have read something about that. I'd have to go back and
Who
see.
knows?
Tourists
Probably.
flocked to the White House today to see for themselves the demolition of the historic East Wing. The president admitting the entire East Wing is going bye-bye.
I just
It's
didn't
going
think.
bye-bye.
I just didn't think that they could do something like that without like addressing the people and seeing if there's some type of
Yeah, as far as
like
I know, I thought you
system to
needed like
that.
congressional like approval and like building permits and things of that nature.
Well,
But
isn't it called the People's House?
yeah, I mean, there's been renovations before, but I think they've been more widely discussed rather than just like, all right, I'm
Knock the
tearing
fuck
down this fucking
down!
whole part of the fucking building. We're gonna make a new building that's bigger than the White House. Next to the White House, it's gonna be a big, beautiful building.
The most
Anderson
beautiful
Brown,
building.
author of The Residence, and a White House correspondent when Michelle Obama occupied the East Wing.
I think it's very sad and really heartbreaking to see pieces of American history be destroyed like this.
So, we're in the East Wing.
Very
Back in
sad,
2019,
folks. Very
I on a
sad.
tour of the East Wing from First Lady Melania's Chief of Staff, Stephanie Grisham, and was blown away by the wood-paneled walls and majestic portico.
Yeah, as far as I know, too, that's like where the First Lady's like bedroom or area was,
Well,
or
can
office
I
or
just
something,
all
wasn't
right,
it?
hold on. Can you pause for a
Yeah,
second?
see, there it is. Oh my lord.
So, I don't know if a lot of people know this, but a lot of times when you have old historical buildings, what they'll do is actually auction off like the good pieces of wood to be remade into like doors or something, or like and they're sold, and it's supposed to be like this. I don't know how exactly to describe it, but I don't think anything like that happened where they could have like helped preserve at least some history by doing something like that.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah, like auctioning off the old pieces when they do renovations and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
For sure. But yeah, so here's White House. Here's what this wing looks like, which used to also look like that over here. And here's the monstrosity they're building in its place. Which is freaking crazy that it's like
It looks like it kind of blocks
almost
the view
twice
of
the
that
size of the
from
actual White
building.
House.
Yeah.
Just like, yeah, completely blocking out this building, kind of.
Revealed by the president shows what it will look like, and it really is big.
This is
Yeah.
going to be probably the finest ballroom ever built.
He wants his big, beautiful ballroom on the $20 bill.
Funded by 37 private donors, including Google, Amazon, Apple, Meta, Microsoft.
Yeah, and I'm sure no favors were exchanged in exchange for that money either.
Yeah.
Ballrooms at Mar-a-Lago. It looks frankly a bit over the top.
Today, this
What?
Democratic
No.
is about to tear the ballroom down if ever Democrats reclaim the White House.
We ought to make the damn
What?
companies who have built it tear it back down and restore the White House to
No, that's just silly. I think that's a little ridiculous.
Yeah. For sure.
They ought to tear it down.
Trump's
Oh
ally.
my god. That was ridiculous. Come on, lady. Like, you just want these people, like, giving people an excuse to, like, not like you and
Just
be
not
like,
just that like waste
Democrats
more
are
money.
fucking insane.
Like, how about instead of using all
Yeah.
the money to tear it down and to rebuild something that looks
Like,
just like the
come
old
on.
thing, you could turn that fucking place to use that money for like, you know,
Yeah.
doing good, a distribution center for like people in need or something.
Maybe
Who
we
fucking
just can
knows?
stop spending a shit ton of money on buildings, or I
She
guess.
looks like a dumbass. Whatever.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Companies who have built it tear it back down and restore the White House
Shut
to
the
its
fuck up.
actual structure.
That's
Trump
not how
That's
that works.
stupid.
pushing back.
These are the same people who
It's
tore
already
down every
fucked,
statue
dude.
they could get their hands on in the last 4 years. They didn't have any concern for history then. Now all of a sudden, like, oh, the facade of the
No. This is silly as fuck, and he's like false conflating, and everybody knows it. He was just talking about trying to slip in like the whole statues thing, but nah, those were not historic in the same way that the fucking White House is, bro.
Yeah.
Those fucking statues were put up between like 50 to 75 years ago to remind people in the South that exactly what was up. Like, all right, we may have lost the war, but you know, it's still fuck black people and all that and shit. And that's why they put up a fuck ton of Confederate monuments.
Mhm.
Let's just keep that straight there, you dumb piece of shit, fucking bird-looking motherfucker.
It's iconic. Okay.
It's a fucking cockatoo ass motherfucking Josh and Holly. Whoa!
Oh shit.
Yeah, damn. Oh yeah. Oh no, we're not ready for you. Get out of here, buddy. So, and here we have Trump literally shitting on the protest from the No Kings rally. You know, the protesters.
Hell yeah. Woo.
Because he's such a
crazy.
badass. And this is something that, as everyone knows, no king would do. They wouldn't
Yeah.
have a have a propaganda video with King Trump on the side of it,
Fucking
literally
crazy.
shitting on people like that are protesting. It's so funny because he's such a fragile
You should
fucking
mute it.
ego little bitch. I don't even care about the copyright right now because we're not monetized or anything. They're not gonna pull it down.
This is
We're talking
fucking
over it.
foul.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking stupid. But yeah, this is the whole Trump comeback.
I'm glad they made him orange at least.
Yeah, he's pretty fucking orange. True. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Good to know that's what our president thinks of the people that elected him.
Yep.
Pretty cool. Well, how many people were out at the No Kings rally? About like 6 million, maybe more.
I'm not even sure.
Pretty sure that was around the number. Speaking of King Trump over here, the king has declared, "Let George Santos go."
Ugh.
He's a really good guy. All of the stuff people said about him was lies. He's really cool. Let's hear what he has to say.
President Trump announced that he had commuted the sentence of disgraced Republican Congressman George Santos, who had been serving 7 years in a federal prison after pleading guilty to both identity fraud and theft. Now, this commutation is somewhat interesting and surprising given the fact that President Trump has been in office now for roughly 9+ months, and he's been lobbied hard by Santos, but as well as some other Trump allies, to give Santos a pardon or at least commute his sentence. He's shown no interest in doing so until now. What he posted on Truth Social was essentially linking this commutation to Democratic Senator Richard Blumenthal, saying that Blumenthal had lied and never had to go to jail. So why should Santos have to go to jail? Now,
Oh, so this was a petty pardon. This was a petty pardon that had nothing to do with George Santos. That's so fucking funny. Oh my God. I didn't even know that part. That's hilarious. He's like, Democrats lied and they got out of jail. So when Republicans lie, I'm going to let one out of jail. Like, what the fuck, dude?
the first time that President Trump has commuted the sentence or pardoned a former Republican politician. He also did so for Republican Michael Grimm, as well as a Connecticut governor, among others. But it was interesting given the fact that President Trump had been lobbied routinely and never done it before. Now,
No, that's not that interesting.
Unclear at this point whether or not this played a role, but earlier this week, Santos wrote an open letter to President Trump once again asking for that pardon. He posted that on his Twitter.
And once again, asking for your pardon. Please.
Now X page.
I don't know why Santos is burning all of a sudden.
Whoa.
Whoa, there's a gator. Oh no, what happened? Is it hurt?
I hope not.
Damn. All right, well, then we got to move on to that story now.
Bye, alligator.
Gator. Oh,
What's
no, hold on.
next?
But yeah. Oh yeah, as well as that last stuff we heard about this, all the fines and restitution is wiped out by the clemency order. So it's not just like the pardon; it's just every part of the sentence was totally stricken off.
Oh wow.
So that's fun for all the people that he ripped off. You know, was supposed to be
Right.
paying back. Clemency order gave Grant Santos an immediate commutation of his entire sentence to time served and no further fines, restitution, probation, supervised release, or other conditions. And he had pleaded guilty to wire fraud, aggravated identity theft, as part of a plea deal. So it was something of a higher caliber than that.
Right, for sure.
Had been sentenced to 2 years of supervised release in order to pay more than $370,000 in restitution. So he doesn't have to do none of that stuff.
Wow. That really
Um,
sucks for the people he fucked over.
Yeah.